SUR, there have been several scandals in Los Angeles over the years, some bigger than others, which is the location of Lisa Vanderpump's posh bar on Vanderpump Rules. The past 10 years of Vanderpump Rules have seen some of the most outrageous incidents in reality television history, particularly within Lisa Vanderpump's SUR restaurant. Even though the majority of the Vanderpump Rules characters are no longer employed there, SUR is still vital to the program. Parties and events that were filmed for the series are still held at SUR, which serves as the focal point for most activities. Within the restaurant, some of the most memorable events in Vanderpump Rules history have taken place. Even though several of the cast members have left SUR, it's obvious that they have high expectations for the establishment. Many people were reminded of how famous SUR has been after Tom Schwartz and Katie Maloney's altercation in the parking lot during Vanderpump Rules Season 10, Episode 14. Epic fights in the alleyway and passive-aggressive behavior in the kitchen take place in front of the restaurant. Things have changed for VPR, and those changes have affected the plots of the show, as the cast has entered into new stages of their lives. Even the cast of Vanderpump Rules Season 11 doesn't know what to expect from the upcoming episode, but SUR will probably continue to be a focal point. The main focus of Vanderpump Rules early on was the romance between Jax Taylor and Stassi Schroeder. The couple split up early on, but they circled each other for the duration of the first 2 seasons before calling it quits for good. Stassi learned that Jax had hooked up with a lady in Las Vegas through her employee at SUR, Frank Herlihy, which led to their initial breakup. In actuality, he had caused that woman's pregnancy. Later, Stassi dated Frank. Jax paid for the abortion covertly in an effort to keep it from Stassi, but he told Frank the tale, who then told Stassi. While the breakup of Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix's relationship has been in the news lately, their courtship was a pivotal event in Vanderpump Rules history. After spending several years working together at Lisa's restaurant, Villa Blanca, with Sheena Shea, the two became friends. Kristen Doubt was Tom's girlfriend when Ariana started working at SUR. Due to Kristen's suspicions, the tension increased significantly after Ariana started her new work. Although Tom and Ariana initially denied having any amorous interactions, they later acknowledged kissing. This generated a great deal of conflict within SUR's walls, which resulted in numerous fights and Kristen's suspension. While the breakup of Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix's relationship has been in the news lately, their courtship was a pivotal event in Vanderpump Rules history. After spending several years working together at Lisa's restaurant, Villa Blanca, with Sheena Shea, the two became friends. Kristen Doubt was Tom's girlfriend when Ariana started working at SUR. Due to Kristen's suspicions, the tension increased significantly after Ariana started her new work. Although Tom and Ariana initially denied having any amorous interactions, they later acknowledged kissing. This generated a great deal of conflict within SUR's walls, which resulted in numerous fights and Kristen's suspension. One of the most famous Vanderpump Rules disputes ever involved James Kennedy and Lala Kent fighting over pasta that was absolutely not pasta. The cast members have acknowledged that their battle was about a chemical that wasn't precisely edible after the coded exchange has been extensively dissected and examined. One of Vanderpump Rules' most intriguing dynamic pairings is James and Lala. Their relationship isn't really amorous, yet it goes a little beyond friendship. The former SUR hostess and the lounge's main DJ fell out after their famous confrontation. When Faith Stowers, a former waitress at SUR, slept with Jax while he was already with his wife, Brittany Cartwright, it led to one of the most dramatic moments in Vanderpump Rules history. When Jax tried to deny having slept with Faith throughout the scandal, Faith, who had worked at the restaurant for years before hooking up with him, found herself in the middle of the argument. When Jax finally acknowledged it, the two eventually fell out, which prompted Brittany to confront Jax and hold him responsible for her behavior. Despite the couple's reconciliation, the controversy marked a significant turning point in SUR history. Till Vanderpump Rules, Season 10, Tom Schwartz and Katie Maloney's relationship lasted the entire run of the program. However, this wasn't the first time that turbulence in the relationship had been exposed. During Vanderpump Rules, Season 10, watching Schwartz and Katie fight in the SUR parking lot brought to recall their prior altercations in the renowned VPR alleyway. The relationship may have ended because of Schwartz's infidelity and generally careless behavior, but it was obvious throughout the entire series that the two weren't compatible. A significant portion of two Vanderpump Rules seasons involved Jax's cancer concern. When Jax first noticed growths that concerned him, Stassi urged him to quit taking so many pills that contain hormones. He got the growths removed and attempted to persuade his SUR coworkers that cancer might be present. But in reality, there never was. Jax continued to take the pills, so eventually his growths came back. To address the problem, he required a more extensive surgery. Jax alienated a lot of his pals by trying to make the story more complicated again and over. While Tom and Raquel Levis's affair took place all around Los Angeles, there were a few significant events that took place at SUR, and two of those events occurred within the eatery. Several instances throughout the season revealed that Raquel was working at SUR while having a relationship with Tom. When talking to Lisa, Tom once denied that anything was taking place. Another time, Raquel was seated next to him and oohed and awed with pure delight at what Ariana and Raquel were saying. That conversation was about your partner's sexual interest and body confidence. It was made obvious that SUR was one of the events surrounding the affair that had caused the Vanderpump Rules cast members to experience such a wide range of emotional feelings. Thank you for watching. Write what you think about it. Subscribe to the channel.